Attempted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 19-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Jefferson steps away. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. From up here in the booth, looked like he's starting to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Jefferson. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jefferson escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Let's go, D.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Blues drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tua going to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
From the 27, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
6-0 our score after one.
6. Dolphins nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 9-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jefferson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Off the play fake. Jefferson. They'll roll him out right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Jefferson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they'll send out their punter now.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Jefferson eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing on first down. Jefferson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
2nd and 10. 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 2nd and 10.
And they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Jefferson out to his left.
A check down here for Henry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to Derrick Henry.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jefferson sliding out of the pocket.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Jefferson. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Off the play fake. Jefferson rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd and 7, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. Flushed out right. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw on 2nd down, Jefferson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jefferson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aaron Jones.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield.
Tua, that's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
To James Robinson. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Blues 23, Dolphins 9.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First down. It's Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they will get...
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.